Hello, folks. Welcome to day number 7 of the Ugly Art Club challenge, the 5-minute challenge. This prompt is cobblestone, and not everything is a masterpiece, and sometimes we have a cold or the flu, or we're sad, or it's been a long day and we're really tired. In my case, it's kind of a mixture of just all of the above, and life is happening, and I missed a couple days, and it's okay because I am here and I'm coming out of the fog brain that flu, the flu tends to give me, and I'm working cobblestone. So here is my tag base. I've switched to a craft tag. The last one was manila front and back. This one will be craft front and back. And it's an Umwow Studio brick stencil with some Liquitex super heavy gesso, which I really love for things like this. I love kind of pumping it through the stencil, scraping it, letting it get some really incredible texture, some thickness, which is one of the things that the Umwow Studio stencils allow. They're really heavy duty plastic, so they're not like other stencils you'll ever have in your stash. They're really great for doing some alcohol ink work with. There's that fog brain. And they also are great. Like I was saying, for for texture mediums, for things like super heavy gesso or gel medium or sand gel or tar gel. Well, maybe not tar gel because that one kind of levels out. But just anything that keeps its shape and has thickness to it works really well in these stencils. So it's the brick stencil from Umwow Studio. I use that with Liquitex heavy gesso, and then I really heated it dry. The thing I really love about gesso is when you apply heat to it, if it has any thickness, it tends to bubble up. It has a plastic additive to it, whatever type of gesso you have that has adhesive in it, or binder, acrylic binder, which is kind of the same thing. When that's heated, it bubbles up and it gets this really great texture. So I did that. I dried it, and then I used some dirty water to accent all that texture that I had going on in the background. And I really loved how the dirty water played with the brown background and made it very basically cobblestone. It just altered that background, that craft color that was already there, and then the dirty water gray overlaid on the white gesso, and it just turned into this like amazing cobblestone background piece. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to apply my prompt element, the long skinny cobblestone, for day 7. And you don't have to no one is required to use these at all. If you're doing the 5-minute challenge without the prompts, that's fabulous as well. In this case, I am trying to use every prompt in some way, and so laying here to the side was this like roll of tokens, but the tokens were empty, so I just had this really cool brown pattern style paper. Almost, it's like a butcher paper, I guess, not quite pattern, but butcher paper. And it has this great texture to it that sort of reminded me of when advertisers will put a bunch of not magazines. This is my my fog brain. I'm so sorry. Trying to pull through here. When advertisers will put posters up on brick walls and sides of buildings and things like that, that's what it reminded me of when I saw this little piece of craft paper attached to this sort of cobblestone background. So I put a couple pieces of that down. I used Fabri-Tac to fix it in place. And then I just made sure that my tag hole was there, because in the end, I do plan on binding these into a book. So then I'm thinking that I will have a little string on each of the tags. to kind of pull them together. But there it is. And you can see it in the close-up shots, all the texture and the details. This tag isn't necessarily revolutionary, but I showed up. I showed up for my 5 minutes. I'm here. You can see it. And yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. Because I'm a little bit late, open enrollment starts tomorrow for the Ugly Art Club. So make sure you ask me if you have any questions, please. I'll be happy to answer them for you.